Hello, my name is Huberto, and I am with Arizona Center for Empowerment. And welcome to Advocacy Day here at the Arizona Legislature. As I speak right now, our team is currently speaking with legislators, and today we'll get the opportunity to learn more about the People First Economy priorities through conversations with some of our members here. With me today, I have Stephanie Maldonado, who is the co-managing director of base building at ACE, a mother and an advocate for People First Economy. She is specifically fighting for affordable higher education. How are you doing today, Stephanie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Awesome.
It's a beautiful sunny day.
It is. It is nice. It's not too hot yet.
Not yet, but hopefully it doesn't get any hotter.
I know, for real.
Well, the first question I have for you, Stephanie, is why do you think it's so important for there to be transparency when it comes to budget negotiations?
Yeah, thank you so much, Huberto. And I would say, to me, whenever you're doing something that is supposed to be for the people, it is very important to involve the people, right? The Arizona state budget is intended for us to create a budget that speaks to people's needs, to reinvest in areas that might not be fully invested in. And when we're having closed door negotiations, how are we making sure that the people that need the state to support them and to invest in them the most are actually being taken in consideration in those negotiations? And also, who's to say that those negotiations are not in favor of either corporate actors or bad actors who don't necessarily either need to be invested in, and two, their interest is not the people.
So why do you think it's important for people to be at Advocacy Day? I know that a lot of our members are going to be meeting their legislators for the first time. Why do you think it's so important to be here today?
Yeah, I would say that my first time I came to the state capitol, I didn't even know that I was allowed to be here at the state capitol, yet alone, I didn't even know who my legislators were. And I would say that it is super critical that people who are directly impacted by the issues and the bills and the policies that are being voted on in these chambers should be a part of that process, should be able to speak on what's important to them, and also should have a relationship with their legislators, because at the end of the day, these legislators work for the people, they work for us. So it is super critical for communities to come, to get to know who their representatives are, and also hold them accountable, because many times we vote on them because they promise us, better wages, they promise us of reinvesting in public education, but when they get in these chambers, at times they forget those promises. So it is important to keep them grounded and remind them that they are workers for the people, and we as the people are basically their bosses, and we need to tell them what we need them to do to ensure that they are prioritizing our needs.
So what would you want our representatives to accomplish at the end of legislative session?
I would say that this year we have such an amazing opportunity because, one, we have Governor Hobbs in office, who took a meeting with us, with some of our members, right? She took our meeting, she heard from us, and she learned what is important to us, and she committed that she was going to be in favor of People First Economy priorities. Two, we also see that there is a high push for some Republican legislators saying that, what, we do maybe have a housing crisis. How do we speak to that? Or, hey, yeah, what does it look like for us to reinvest in education? We know that at the end of the day, it's going to come to a negotiation because both of our chambers are Republican-led, which means that Republicans have a huge say on what happens, but they also need Democrats to be aligned with them. So I would say this year we have a huge opportunity to push for some solutions, specifically around higher education and housing. And it is because of our community. It is because of people like us who are here every other day holding them accountable and having these difficult conversations with them.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, thank you so much, Stephanie, for talking with us today. We hope you have a great day and get to fight for these People First Economy priorities.
Thank you so much. Thank you.